What up, everybody? You're now tuned into the true definition of a sports fanatic. I'm your host, Brandon Lampley, and we're going to get into it again today. Back in here because I'm a man of the people. I got to give y'all this consistency. Got to let you know what's going on, my thoughts, and how I break it all down. So to start out, yes, I want to, let's start with basketball, because basketball is something that I'm paying attention more and more to basketball. This is the most I've ever paid attention to basketball while football was like going on, especially getting close to the playoffs. Usually basketball is in my rearview mirror, but there's been so many spicy headlines in the NBA that, I have to keep up with both. I have to keep up with the NBA and I have to keep up with the NFL. And speaking of the NBA, man, everybody on the timeline, no matter what platform it is, was absolutely clowning the Clippers. Absolutely clowning the Clippers, man. Clowning these guys. I think it was their worst loss in franchise history. Worst loss. Like, how do you get? I mean, dude, I think they were up. The Dallas was up by like 50 points at halftime. Like, I've never seen anything like that. It's like 77-27. It was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. But one thing I do understand is that Dallas is a bad matchup for the Clippers. You saw it in the bubble. They're a bad matchup for the Clippers. I will always believe that if Kristaps Porzingis had stayed healthy, that's a stretch. Yes, I know. But had he stayed healthy, they would have beat the Clippers. They would have beat them. No doubt about it. Because, dude, they can't stick Luka. He cooks all of them. I've never seen Kawhi Leonard get cooked the way he gets cooked when they guard Luka. I haven't seen it before, man. And Paul George, I mean, I've seen him get cooked before, but not consistently like this, man. They get cooked consistently because even with Paul George struggling on the offensive end from time to time, he, as far as defender, he's a great defender. He's always been a pretty good defender. Him being able to defend doesn't go up and down. Night in and night out, he's a great defender. He's a top wing defender. It's just his offense that comes into question and him wilting under pressure. But for Luka Doncic to cook two of the best wing defenders in the NBA consistently, I got to give my props to the young man. Got to give my props to the young man. I'm going to share it to a few groups real quick, so hold on for me. Let's see. To share Jags Nation posts. And see, run your mouth. Post. Oh, and I'm here to let y'all know one thing is for certain. The Lakers are repeating. If the Lakers are healthy, they are repeating. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yes, I saw Brooklyn, and I saw how good Brooklyn is. KD looks like he's going to be the second player in NBA history to make an all-star team after tearing his Achilles. He'll be the second player in NBA history to do so because, dude, he looks good. Kyrie looks great. I mean, these guys are great players. And they look like they're going to be they're coming out of the East. I don't really see anybody. If Brooklyn stays healthy, they're coming out of the East. That's not hearsay. That's not hoping. That's not illogical. That's a real thing. Those things are going to happen if they stay healthy. But that's a big if because Kyrie is always hurt. He's always hurt. I don't even remember the last time Kyrie finished the season. I don't. But hey, it is what it is. Uncle Drew and them, I see them. I can see them coming out of the East. But the Lakers are repeating. The Lakers are repeating because Dennis Schroeder, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Montrezl, they combined for 90 points. 90 points. If they can get that type of production out of the Lakers, on a semi-regular basis. If let's put it this way, if those guys score 90 points, you're losing that game. They're not going to lose many games where they have 4 players in the 20s. Won't happen. Won't happen. That takes pressure off of LeBron, and it does take pressure off of AD, where you got 2 guys who can score. Now, how consistently can they do it? Well, Montrezl Harrell just showed you he can score. You had the 6-man and the 6-man runner-up on the same team with him and Lou Williams. Montrezl can score. Dennis Schroeder can score. These guys can score. This is not fantasy. They can score. And so with them being able to score like that and them being able to stay healthy, they will win the next chip. The Lakers are repeating. I've seen some publications where they had the Lakers finishing 4th. I don't agree with that. I don't understand what you're looking at. They're not finishing 4th. They're not. And now there's nobody in the West that can beat them, and nobody in the East can beat them. Brooklyn can't beat them. Miami can't beat them. Milwaukee can't beat them. Boston can't beat them. Philadelphia can't beat them. Orlando can't beat them. Indiana can't beat them. Charlotte can't beat them. None of them. None of those teams. Everybody in the East, none of those teams can beat them. So they go to the finals, they're repeating, and that's happening for sure. And dude, I'm still laughing at James Harden. Dude, how you're a menace. You've been a problem. You hit the rookie in the face with the basketball. You showed up late, and you're out of shape. You're a professional. Why are you out of shape? Why does James Harden look like me on the court right now? And you might think I'm joking, but he does. Dude look like he carrying a spare tire. And what all he's going to do is play his way into shape, but he's going to continue to pout. He's going to continue to do things because he wants out of Houston. And instead of just showing up like a professional, doing your job and being prepared for whatever comes at you, he's going to pout. Because, okay, you want to trade. Cool. Got it. They know that. Now it's out of your hands. All you got to do now is go play basketball and continue to keep your value at its peak. Because the minute your value is no longer at its peak, that's where you lose some of your leverage. I don't know why James Harden and athletes like that can't understand that. I understand what the situation is, but the best thing for you to do is continue to be a professional and continue to ball out. Those are the only things that are under your control. So, I mean, and then players, whatever little bit of leverage you got, you're still under contract. So they could say, we're not trading you. You're just going to have to sit there. Either you're going to not play and not get paid, or you're going to have to play. It is what it is for me. But moving right along, we gotta talk about Jared Goff, man. I talked about Jared Goff before, and I said it. Jared Goff is Carson Wentz with a surfboard, some J's, and some legal weed. I mean, they're pretty much the same person. They're the same person. Trash, man. Trash. Dude, Seattle. They play Seattle. Seattle has the 32nd ranked passing defense, and they looked like the Legion of Boom yesterday. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I'm like, these dudes are literally last against the pass, and Jared Goff is struggling. Can't win with Goff. No, you can't win. And they were talking about Sean McVay and how he's so upset by the inconsistencies of the offense. But it's not Sean McVay. Sean McVay is an offensive genius. We've seen it. We've seen what it looks like. He can call offense. It's Jared Goff. And as long as and they have the number 2 defense in the league. Number 2. I didn't know that they had jumped that high. They're the number 2 defense in the league. And it's a problem because Jared Goff is inconsistent. The interception he threw when he sailed, he's basically running out of bounds and he throws the ball back in bounds. I've only seen that on little league fields, maybe a couple of times in high school. See, let's go Cards. If they beat the Rams, our second pick jumps to 17. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Thank you for that, Jakari. I did not know that. I had not seen that information. So if they beat them, our pick jumps to 17. I like that. Yeah, Jaguars pick jumps to 17. I like that. But dude, they have to get Jared Goff out of there. But They paid just like Wentz. That guy's paid, man. Paid. It's going to be hard to move that contract. It is. It's going to be hard to move that contract. Same with Philly. It's going to be hard for Philly to move that contract with Wentz because Wentz is done in Philadelphia. And it's only a matter of time before Goff is done. Only reason Goff isn't done or his end isn't near is because there's not another quarterback readily available who can play. They don't have that. But if for some reason they draft a quarterback this year, which if I was them, I probably would. If they draft a quarterback and this kid can play, Jared Goff will be on his way out because the inconsistency is crazy. And it's so funny, man. I saw Jalen Ramsey after Jared Goff and them gave the ball back to Seattle. Jalen Ramsey talking to him, hyping him up. And I was like, Jalen can do all the talking he want to do. You can hype him up all you want. You can say, come on, 16, we got you. We're going to get the ball back. We're going to do this. Sorry, Jalen. I love you to death, but Goff ain't the guy. See, let's not talk picks. Miami got a pick in the top 5 thanks to the Texans. Oh, yeah. Miami set up for the future. Brian Flores has played this masterfully. I told you, I'm a fan. I'm a Flores fan. When he got rid of Minka, I had an issue, but I understood. And then them getting rid of Tunsil and getting rid of all those guys and trading all those picks away, dude, they've set themselves up. I did not see this coming. And I think defense is ranked 4th overall. I mean, you got a little seesaw affair right now with Fitzpatrick and Tua, but I think either way, man, you're a playoff-bound team, and you can make some noise, especially going forward. Yeah, especially going forward. I like it. I like it a lot. I do. I like it a lot. I like Miami a lot. Let's see. Next up, slow down on the Buccaneers. Slow down. Yeah, they beat Detroit 47-7, but slow down. Slow down on Brady. Slow down on all of it. Because as good as they looked, Bucs can't beat the Saints right now. If they play the Saints right now, it's a wash. They're washing them off the field. Easy. It's a win. It's a W. That is happening if they play the Saints right now. If Tampa Bay plays Green Bay right now, who they blew out, they lose to Green Bay right now. Green Bay is playoff ready. So hold your horses on the Buccaneers because, Brady played well, but, dude, he faced 2 of the bottom 3 pass defenses in the league. So I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. And I told you, just like with Ben Roethlisberger went for 342 and 3 touchdowns against the Colts. Hey, he bounced back. It's the same with Brady. It's not that these guys can't play anymore. What I told you is age is a factor. Age weighs them down. Age limits their ability to be elite game in and game out. They're going to have stretches where they're just not really good. Like Drew Brees' arm is shot. It's a wrap. I said it. Get him his gold jacket. It's over. He's done. Now, does that mean that they can't win the championship this year? No, not necessarily. No, because he can play well in spots. But going forward, nope. And I kind of do see the Saints being one and done again. I do. Because Breeze has issue pushing the ball down the field, man. I told you, that arm strength is gone. And he already wasn't a guy with a ton of arm strength. He wasn't a Josh Allen. He doesn't have a whole lot of arm strength to begin with. It was good. It was decent arm strength. But now that it has dissipated, it's clear. It's clear that his arm strength is gone. And Brady from time to time, Brady looks like it. From time to time, you got a really good glimpse at Roethlisberger and what is to come in future years while he's at the helm. He's going to have stretches just like that. It is what it is. That's Father Time. It's undefeated. There's no way of getting away from it. But, slow down on the Buccaneers. And now Green Bay. Green Bay right now, if I had to pick a Super Bowl NFC participant, because I think the Chiefs are coming out of the AFC, it'll be Green Bay right now. Green Bay far and away looks like the most complete team in the NFC outside of the Saints. And the Saints' only question mark is Drew Brees. which is crazy to say, but he is. But Green Bay looks ready, and they stopped the run. They struggled stopping the run, especially early on, and they're still not a stellar run defense. They're not, but they can rush the passer. And if all Aaron Rodgers has to do is get them leads. If Aaron Rodgers can get them leads, it's going to be very, very tough for any team to come back on them. It is. Because Aaron Rodgers right now, he's having probably the best season of his career. And someone might attribute it to the rookie that they drafted, because they say supposedly they drafted the rookie to push him. But are you talking about a highly self-motivated guy? I don't think he needed any more motivation to be Aaron Rodgers. But you drafting a rookie or somebody behind that's breathing down his neck. Because let's be for real, Jordan Love is not playing. He's not. He wasn't playing this year. He's probably not playing next year. And he might not play the next year after that. So no, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. But Green Bay right now looks great. And the MVP race, it's Patrick Mahomes. It's my homeboy, and it's Aaron Rodgers right now. Those are the two right now. Easy. And Patrick has had a lackluster December. They're still winning, but his numbers haven't been off the charts. But Aaron Rodgers has been slinging the rock. So it's going to come down to those two for the MVP. Trust and believe. Let's see. Green Bay is my pick for Super Bowl champs. This is only the second time Rodgers has had a complete home field advantage. Yeah. Score and keep the ball out of my homie hands. That's all you can do, man. That's all you can do. Because even with the game, the game they had against Atlanta Falcons, I was not surprised or totally shocked by that game, because we know what the Falcons are. They're a talented team that can't finish. They lost 8 games when they had been leading by a touchdown. 8 games. They can't finish games. So they're not truly a 4-11 team. They just can't finish games. And my homeboy, Clutch. Oh, yeah. Oh, Clutch. But, yeah, go back to Michael Wilson. Say the second time. Yeah. So Green Bay, Green Bay versus Kansas City is going to that Super Bowl right there. I would love to see that Super Bowl right there. I think that them Green Bay, Kansas City, or Saints, Kansas City. I would love to see a replay of Green Bay and Pittsburgh if Pittsburgh makes it, because as long as they got that top defense, Ben Roethlisberger can limit the turnovers, and they can somehow run the football down the stretch. Who knows what can happen. But I would definitely love to see Green Bay and Kansas City, though. Now on to the next. Talk about my man's Baker Mayfield. And it's funny, man. With Baker Mayfield, I didn't feel like Baker was going to be a franchise guy. I didn't think he would be terrible. I didn't think he would be Johnny Manziel or any of those other guys for the Browns. I thought he would be the best of the bunch, and he's shown that he's better than those guys. But I didn't think he would be elite, and he's too inconsistent to be elite. I mean, when they came down here and they played against the Jaguars, dude, he's missing routine throws sometimes, and you just like, that's the difference between those who are elite and those who are not. He can't hit the consistent elite throws. He can't. For you to lose to the Jets, and I understand. 2 starters on your offensive line are gone. Got it. So now your line goes from being one of the best to an average line. Got it. You basically playing without wide receivers. I got all that. Got it. But dude, it's the Jets. Come on, man. It's the Jets. You're supposed to beat the Jets. Baking them turnovers. Oh, man. Apple, cherry, blueberry, whatever flavor you love, whatever kind of turnover you like, peach. Dude, he's baking them up and he's serving them hot. Because, dude, Baker, I know that coaching staff is just, they get aggravated. I know they do. Because the turnovers, man, the turnovers. It's the same with Wentz, and it's the same with Goff. the kind of turnovers that they have are just boneheaded. They're mindless turnovers. It's turnovers that you shouldn't do. And I don't know if it's overconfidence. You think you got so much trust in your arm, whatever. Don't know, man. But the turnovers are high school like turnovers, man. They are. They are. It's awful. It's awful. But I don't know, man. But it is what it is. But Baker Mayfield, they're going to the playoffs, but they're going to be a first-round exit. The only way they're not is if Chubb and Kareem Hunt run wild and that defense can play really well and he don't turn the ball over. But the way I see it, no. But moving right along. Oh, yes, I cannot forget. Breaking news earlier today. I did not see this coming. Dwayne Haskins is out at quarterback in Washington. He's no longer the captain of the football team, pun intended. Which is a little bit shocking for me because I thought this would be his last year. The writing was on the wall. But for them to release him, I understand completely, though. I can't talk no black quarterback, having a short leash and all of that on this one. You can't make up any excuses for Dwayne. Dwayne dug this grave for himself. I had a video on my YouTube channel where I talked about them benching him prematurely. But now with more stuff coming out, the more stuff I've heard about it, I can't defend Dwayne Haskins. You can't. Because number one. Let's see, glad we didn't get him. I'm glad too, Jakar, because I liked him. I liked him coming out, and I'm glad we didn't get him. But I did. I liked him coming out. But this is the thing. First of all, you lose to Seattle, where you played like crap early, dug yourself a hole. You played kind of decent late, but you didn't have a good game and you lost. And after you lose, you decide that you want to go to the strip club and make it rain without a mask. And somebody snapped the flick and posted it, and now you're around the world just like that. What did he do? They say some off the field stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about now. So after they lost to Seattle, he go to the club, no mask on, in there with the ladies of the evening, and he in there throwing ones, people around him, no mask on after the game. Terrible. Even if you're going to do that, like, yo, no flash photography. Please do not put me on the internet, please. But he shouldn't have been there in the first place. Shouldn't have been there. Then, after the loss Sunday, he refused to speak to the media. It is mandated that every starting quarterback speaks after the game. You can't get around it. It is mandated. You have to do it. Those are your responsibilities. If you are the starter, you have to talk to the media. You have no other choice. He left the stadium, refused to speak. PR team got a hold of him, and supposedly he was going to speak. But then I don't know if he spoke or not, because I seen two conflicting reports were saying that he might have spoke, and then some say they still wasn't able to get a hold of him, and he's not going to speak. And so right then and there, Washington was already on thin ice in Washington. That right there that straw broke the camel's back. Easy. Throw that football like he was throwing them one. Yeah. Because that's what he was throwing ones better than he throw the football. Let's put it like that, people. Inexcusable. And that's one thing about it, man. You can be incredibly talented. You could be a great athlete. You could be one of the tops in your league, at your position, in your sport. You could be one of the tops. And you can get away with a lot if you're incredibly talented. You can. If you are a Hall of Fame type player or just a perennial Pro Bowl All-Star, you can get away with a lot. But this is the thing. Once your baggage outweighs your talents, the risk outweighs the reward, you are gone. Regardless of whether you can play still or not, you're gone. We've seen plenty of examples of guys who can still play. They're out the league. It is what it is. That's how things go. But Dwayne, and then he's done. He's done. Where's he going to go? Who's going to pick him up? Where is he going to fit in? What team is going to say, that's a headache, but I think I can fix him, and I think he could be good for my team? I don't want him here in Jacksonville. I don't. What team is going to say that? Ask AB, buddy. Dude, yeah. Ask AB. He's lucky to be with the Buccaneers right now. Lucky. And he knows it. That's why you ain't heard a peep from him. You ain't gonna see no TikTok dances from AP of him acting crazy. You're not gonna see it because he know he's lucky. He said he thought he Willie beaming, and all my fans got him screaming because I'm Willie beaming. Yes, he thought he was Willie beaming. That's what he thought. He thought he had invisible juice when he was in the strip club and nobody could see him. That's what he thought, Jakar. Yes. He thought he was Willie beaming. And you already have a lot going against you, Dwayne. Already. You fell in the draft because you probably should have went higher than you did, but you had some concerns. Come to find out, those concerns were real concerns. Then they say you're not a team player. You're not a leader. You're not listening. You're not. I think you had been late or some of the meetings, and then you have inconsistent play on the field. Then you get a chance to start again because Alex Smith gets hurt, and you don't play well. Then you go out clubbing maskless, putting your entire team at risk because you have to be around them. Then, instead of you facing the music like a man, getting in front of the camera and facing the music like a man. That's why I was so hard on Kyrie Irving and him not wanting to talk to the media. You have to talk to the media. This is what you signed up for. Those are the sacrifices you have to make. Being a leader, you have to do that, because if you do not do that, it's going to divert to everybody else. And instead of you taking the shots that you're supposed to take and taking in the questions you're supposed to take, instead of answering the things you're supposed to answer, it gets pushed on to other people. That's bad leadership. And the quarterback is supposed to be the leader. That's why Dwayne Haskins is out in Washington. No doubt about it. And I ain't mad at it. It is what it is. He ain't like Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is a Hall of Fame talent. So he can do. Kyrie Irving got a few more years of doing stupid stuff before teams be like, you know what, Uncle Drew, we done. But as long as he can put up 17 in the first quarter, he'll continue to have a job. No doubt about it. But yeah, the Washington Eagles game scheduled for final Sunday night. And then Kyler Murray might not play. Man, that's going to be tough for the Cardinals to beat the Rams without Kyler Murray. And then, dude, the Rams, not the Rams, but the Cardinals. If the Cardinals had beat the Bills on that Hail Mary, dude, they would have lost, 6 straight or something like that? I did not see this collapse from Arizona coming. See, Buffalo play tonight. Who do they play? I forgot who Buffalo plays tonight. Hold on, let me see. Oh, they play the Patriots. Oh, they'll win that game. They'll beat the Patriots. See what happened to the Colts. The Colts. The Colts have a great defense. I would say for the Colts, they're going as far as Phillip Rivers can take them, man. That's pretty much the thick of it, is how far he can take them. Because I didn't get a chance to see them against the Steelers. I was going to watch the highlights. Probably catch them a little later on, but I haven't got to see it, and got to see really, what went on in that game. But just them overall in the season is, when they're on, when Phillip Rivers is on and he's not turning the ball over, there's something to be reckoned with. But dude, as soon as he started turning the ball over, see, them boys blew it last weekend. You see, they were eliminated last night. Who was eliminated last night? The Patriots? You talking about the Patriots? Yeah, the Patriots were eliminated. But yeah, who you talking about blew it last weekend? Let's see. It was one other one that I was going to talk about. You say the Colts. Okay, the Colts. So they were eliminated from playoff contention last night. But we already knew that a 10-win team wasn't going to make it in the AFC. Yeah, because a 10-win team is going to be on the outside looking in. It's because the NFC East is horrible. So that's where the imbalance comes from. I'll tell you one thing right now. Nobody wants to see the Ravens in the playoffs. I'm just saying, nobody wants to see the Ravens right now in this upcoming playoff. Nobody. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I know. I saw it. I saw the score. I saw it. And I thought, oh man, this might be a fourth straight loss. And then Ben happened. Ben pulled out some old Ben. And Ben happened. Yeah, because I saw a stat line at 342 for 3 tugs. Spicy, dog. Spicy. So, yes, I did see that. Why the Cowboys had to win? I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys so much. I can't stand them. I cannot stand them. Let's see. Ravens are hot right now. Yeah, Ravens are hot right now. You don't want to see the Ravens right now. See, cue the Nesco. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, Jakar. Yeah, I don't know where he be at. He must be working. Usually he'll be tuned in or he'll catch the replay. But yeah, man. Let's see. You got Bills Patriots tonight. Bills are going to win that game. So it's going to be easy. So I think this is a good place to stop. Pretty much covered all the bases, talked about it. I'm glad the Jaguars wrapped up the number 1 pick. Before I forget that, I'm glad they wrapped up the number 1 pick. And I think the impact of being just now that we know that we have a chance to draft Trevor Lawrence, now the money train is starting to queue up now, like right now. Like the kid isn't even done playing college ball, NFL balls, that the draft is not even near. But it's already, the train is ready to get off the tracks already. As soon as you draft him, before he even takes a snap, the money is going to come flowing in because the NFL is going to be all over Trevor Lawrence. They are. The only way that this goes bad is if he's a bust. But even if he's let's say he's a top 12 quarterback. Let's say he's top 12 quarterback. He plays good enough to win most games, and he's not a elite Hall of Famer. Even with him just being let's say like a Phillip Rivers, someone, who's great, who's probably a Hall of Famer, but hasn't won a championship. Even if he's just that, he's going to bring so much to Jacksonville because that's what the quarterback position does. It changes your whole outlook. It changes everything. See, that's going to save the city. It's going to bring a lot. Trevor Lawrence is going to bring a lot to city. Not to put a lot of pressure on the young man. I don't want to put pressure on the young man, but this is football. It is what it is. But him coming here, dude, it's going to bring so much to the city. Watch and see. It is. And I've seen all the jokes. People always got jokes about Jacksonville. Dude, why do they act like Jacksonville is such a bad place? It's always people from the outside looking in, always talking trash about Jacksonville. Dude, we talking about no state tax. Dude, he's not gonna live on the north side. He's not gonna live in Moncrief. He's not gonna be by 45th. He's not gonna be in Sherwood, Grand Park. He's not gonna be in none of those places, man. Dude, he's gonna be living out in Ponte Vedra, out Sawgrass area somewhere. So he's gonna be living in high society. So, dude, that people be talking trash about the Jaguars, man. Oh, come on, man. Talking trash about Jacksonville. Dude, it's a great place to live. So I don't see him balking at a chance to come to Jacksonville and play. But if I had to choose between New York and Jacksonville, I mean, I'm biased because I'm a Florida boy, but I'm going to take Florida, to be in Florida. I don't want to be in the cold, taxing a 1-bedroom, 500 square foot apartment is $3,000 a month. No, I don't want to live there. I don't. You see, get him and start Minshew. Well, I would keep Minshew. I would. And quarterback battles are, let's put it this way, there are no real quarterback battles. So when you hear like, oh, they battled it out to see who was the quarterback, like supposedly the Jaguars had Mike Glennon and Minshew battle for the quarterback position this last week. It wasn't a battle. Those things are already known. They already have their guy in mind. The guy who Glennon was penciled in. And the only way Minshew was going to take his seat is if he just blew their socks off. But no, it's not really a competition. It's we got our guy, but we want to see if you can nip at his heels. Oh, look, you can't. Okay, so we're going to start our guy. Burrow changed that sitting and waiting stuff. Shoot, not even just Burrow, man. It's been a lot of quarterbacks that have changed the sitting and waiting stuff. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to sit your guy. The sooner he plays, the better. I've been on that train for a while. The sooner he plays, the better. Yeah, man. Yeah, as soon as he plays, the better. So, but that quarterback competition stuff, man, don't feed into that. Anytime you see that, no, they got their guy. It's just that they want to allow him to, see if he can be on par or better than the starter and the guy they got in mind. But it's not really a competition. It's not. But I'm going to end it right there, people. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys in the chat making this interactive, man. That you guys in the chat make this fun. Just know that. So anytime I go live, you guys want to comment. I told you, anybody who wants to come on and talk, and I don't bite. I just debate. I don't bite. I'm not going to say who won the Super Bowl in 1974 and put you on the spot. I'm not going to do things like that. That's not what I'm going to do. But I love to have people come in, get their opinion, and talk because, dude, sports off top is something that connects me to a lot of people. Like, even if I don't know somebody, man, woman, beast, child, if they know sports, there's an automatic connection there, man. So I appreciate you guys in the chat rocking with me. You guys make this stuff fun, man. You do. I could do this all day. I could sit here and do this all day because you guys make this fun for me. But with all that said, I will check you guys later. I'm probably going to do another show later on this week. I don't know if I'll do something like right before New Year's or on New Year's. Something that's sports related. And then I'm getting into my content that's not sports related. Soon, talking relationships, just talking, pop culture and things like that. So that's coming. So, guys, just stay tuned, man, and keep rocking with me, dog. But until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.